Hi viewer, in this video I'm gonna talk about my favorite levels that came out within the last year. I've seen some other people talk about their favorites and I pretty much don't share any entries with any of them, so, you know, it's them whose opinion is wrong. Okay, but seriously, you will probably not even have heard of most of these, but maybe you will end up liking some of them, who knows? Number 10. Neural Pathways by SGameT. I really like the sort of analog looking style that this level is going for. All of the design choices and effects that were used contribute well to giving it a very unique look. For example, the way some blocks appear suddenly on the edges of the screen, the exaggerated parallax, the custom font, and honestly even the way the camera moves. It's cool how there are always only two colors present at a time, but they're always distributed equally, and the visuals still have the right amount of detail. The gameplay is also pretty good, and all of it is sight readable except for maybe this one click where it's not too clear where you're supposed to go. The only thing that I don't like about the level is the song. The song just sounds extremely goofy. There's still some neural pathways that lead to you in my brain, and I don't appreciate it. Not only does the second part of that sentence sound like it was written by a little kid, but it doesn't even flow with the rhythm of the song. So the word appreciate ends up being pronounced appreciate. But anyway, I think Neural Pathways is SGameT's most solid level right now, and I'm interested to see what he does in the future. Number 9. Wipeout by Just Potato Now. Yes! One thing you guys might not know about me is how much I adore both the concept and the aesthetic of things like Wipeout and Fall Guys. As soon as 2.2 came out, I prayed that someone would make a level like this, and my prayers were heard. I really enjoy playing through it as there's a commentator and an audience in the background cheering for me. The music progressively gets faster, and at the end I get an applause and take a photo with Rob Top. It's so good. I just wish that the level was longer and with more kinds of obstacles. I'm kinda tempted to make a level like this myself, so if you ever see me build a level like this in the future, remember this video. Number 8. Back to the Bazaar by Korea. I initially put Exotic Soul by the same creator in this spot, but eventually I realized that while yes, Exotic Soul is more polished, I personally prefer the more aggressive nature of Back to the Bazaar. Plus, I really enjoy when a level's gameplay looks like this. Anyway, Korea's style is so unlike anything else in Geometry Dash. How do you even come up with any of this? And because of the way things are textured, some parts don't even look like they were built in the game. They look like they were assembled out of images. The focus on striking patterns and the use of bold colors give the level this very specific vibe, which kinda reminds me of things like casinos, bowling animations, and old board games. And the amazing digital circus. Okay, but you see what I mean, right? I hope I explained it well enough. Number 7. Optical Illusion by Zenderox X. I found out about Optical Illusion because every time Zenderox posted progress videos on Twitter, they got a very mixed reaction. Some people thought the level was perfection, and some people thought it was the worst thing ever built, with seemingly little in between. You can probably guess which side I am on. I liked this level so much that I followed the creator on Twitter and YouTube so that I could play it as soon as it releases. Is it done yet? No. Is it done yet? No. Is it done yet? No. Is it done yet? Yes. What? I became the first victor. This is literally one of the hardest levels I beat this year. It's borderline insane demon because of all the choke points. Yeah, that's my main issue with it. There are a few bits that really suck to play. Most of my attempts from zero ended either in this ship part or in this wave part. However, the sheer aura of this level made it all worth it. Optical Illusion may not be perfect conventionally, but it has the exact same charm that some 2.0 levels have. This has personality to it, and I think personality is more important than looks. If any of you out there are new creators, the best advice that I can give you is don't try to be someone else. Try to be yourself. Some people may not like it, but other people will love it. Hi, I am other people, and more importantly, you will be content. Yeah, that's the moral of this video, even though we're still at number 7. Number 6. M.E.M.O.R.E.S. by Kyoto Senkai. Kyoto Senkai is a super underrated creator who deserves way more creator points than he has. Like, why is this not rated? These structures have a really cool effect that makes them look like light is flashing at them from all sorts of different angles, and as a result, they look very 3D. Like, let me show you them in slow motion. How do you build this? And how do you build any of this? The entire level is amazing to look at, and it's also really fun to play, by the way. I like the way slopes were used throughout the entire thing, both as decoration and as gameplay elements. I think Memories is the one level from this list that I would recommend playing no matter what your preferences are. Well, maybe along with neural pathways. Unless you prefer platformers. In which case, number 5, Floralizium by Dubbyball. Okay, look, this is a level that I built many years ago, and it was my first level that got rated. I don't think it's a surprise that I would like a level that looks like this. Despite how simple the design is, it is just so effective and I love the colors. To me, this is quite possibly the most pleasant level to look at ever. If you know any other levels that look like this, make sure to let me know cause I need more. Additionally, my favorite kind of platformer gameplay is when it's just completely basic and it doesn't have any exploration or special gimmicks or anything, and Floralizium is exactly that. There are like 3 parts that are a bit annoying, but it's nothing major, and so I can strongly recommend this if you're looking for platformer demons to play. Number 4, 953 by Wilby. This is definitely the most random choice in the entire top 10, considering that as of me making this video, it has a grand total of 129 downloads and 8 likes, and at first glance it looks like an absolute mess, but I think it's a very nice looking mess. Feel free to not relate whatsoever, but I've always loved extremely noisy and chaotic visuals, which will become very apparent when you see my top 3. Anyway, I can respect levels that are well made from a theoretical standpoint. Sure, they are impressive, but honestly, I will always find levels that do their own thing way more likable. Besides, I don't even think it's easy to build something like this and make it look as good as 953 does. Also, whenever I watch a video of this level, I always get so hypnotized by the repetitive nature of it. Like, it literally always makes me go. And the amount of energy that this part has is ridiculous. I just don't really like that specific part of the song. I did like the part that was like na 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 na, but this part is more like and that's kind of cringe. Number 3, Desespoir by Hero Zombie 80, Sunday, Aliku, Salarion, SSCYT, and Zamos. Yeah, as far as I'm aware, this is the only collab in my top 10. The amount of detail in Desespoir is nothing to scoff at, and I am extremely impressed by the fact that this was mostly made with the restrictions of the 1.9 editor. Remember how I said I like noisy visuals? There's just so much happening in every single frame of this level, with the added bonus that all the details are actually coherent. You could rewatch a video of it 50 times in a row, and you would still keep noticing new things that you didn't notice before. I also do enjoy the somewhat spooky vibes that the style is giving. The gameplay is surprisingly enjoyable too, except for the difficulty spike that is this wave. Number 2, Great Fury of Heaven by Loom. Okay, do I even need to say anything? I think that at this point you'll understand my taste well enough to know that I would like this level. Great Fury of Heaven combines decoration that is very atmospheric and pleasant to look at, with a decoration that is super chaotic, colorful, and high energy. Also, the way everything rises up and goes down around the edges of the screen is a nice touch which gives the level a very fluid feel. Unfortunately, the gameplay is way too hard for me, so I can't really judge that. Also, the song is a perfect fit, and I like it a lot. And with that, we only have one level left to talk about. Is what I would have said if it was true. You see, there are many other levels from this year that I liked, and honestly, a lot of them were strong contenders for some of the bottom spots. So I decided that everything that ended up not making it in the top 10 would instead get into this honorable mention rapid fire. Let's do it. Scanet. Very impressive use of shaders. Everything from Codasync. As I've already mentioned, I like this style. Luigi. It's rated 7 stars but looks like an insane demon, and you will feel like a god playing it. Everything from Granada. Extremely underrated creator right now. Stepping on Flowers. Super atmospheric platformer with great colors. JDA Beastie Simulator. Incredibly unique take on platformer levels. 10 rooms for fun. Same thing. I recommend doing a blind playthrough of this. Tin Hill Trek. I really liked the vibes at first, but then I downloaded the music. Kitcore. Very nice style and theming. Exotic Soul. This level should have won the NCS Gauntlet. Mystery Mansion. This is the closest we've gotten to intelligent NPCs. Funny Boomer Frog. Makes me emotional and I don't know why. Spinbound Zone. Super fun gimmick and the decoration looks great. Damn, that was a lot of levels. Anyway, time for the big reveal. Number 1! Own Self-Dug Grave by Ipuneo. I think this specific level perfected the art of chaos. There's such a panicked feeling in the entire level that I've never gotten from any other. It's kinda like if the world was ending or something. I can't really describe it. The song definitely helps a lot here, which I'm surprised it's even allowed on Newgrounds, cause it's a near identical cover version of a song that's not on Newgrounds. But anyway, this cover sounds extremely distorted for some reason. I don't feel like getting copyright claim today, so I'm only gonna play a very short snippet of both, and hopefully you'll see what I mean. I can barely make out any specific tones aside from the vocals in this Newgrounds version, but like I said, that happens to fit this level perfectly. Unsolved Grave doesn't really miss in any regard. The colors are great. I've never seen a level rock desaturated color palettes this well. The effects are great, because the level somehow looks chaotic and pretty clean at the same time. I don't know how that works. The gameplay is pretty damn good too. If you're looking for a first medium demon to beat, try this one, and also let me know if you actually succeed, because that would be really cool. If you're not looking for a first medium demon to beat, well, play it anyway! If you've already beaten it, well, play it again! So these are my favorite levels of this year. If you watched the entire video, you're a real one. Did you discover anything you ended up liking? Videos like this one don't take that long to make, so maybe I'll make more of them in the future as I continue doing research for the more, historical topics, which always take me several months at least, leaving this channel kinda dead. We'll see what happens. In any case, if I decide to do anything else within the next 10 years, then I'll see you there.